How's it going, trainers, and welcome to another Pokemon Go PvP video. In today's video, we're going to be going over my local community's Toxic Cup. This is a pretty fun one. It was just a 4-rounder, but there was a lot of really competitive games, so let's get right into it. In my first game, I lead Golbat into Pidgeot and go with the Poison Fang right away. We're in a pretty positive matchup to start things out. As you can see, the Poison Fang gets to almost half health. They switch into Steelix, so we're going to switch into Heracross, and we can pretty much just farm away this matchup. They're going to come in with a Crunch. We're going to shield and conserve our health. Just farm it down. Shouldn't get to another Crunch. And he doesn't. So let's see what they come in with next. They come in with that Pidgeot, and since it's a sub-normal typing, we're going to go ahead and try to close combat this sucker down. He shields. That's fine. We're going to go for our second close combat. And at this point, Heracross has done its job because now it's going to die while taking both shields and winning the lead for us. Now we come in with Golbat to resume that awesome lead that we had. We're going to get a Brave Bird on us, which is going to hurt a decent amount considering. But we will be able to fire off this Poison Fang right away, getting Pidgeot into the red, and should be able to get to another Poison Fang before he gets to a charge move. But he air slashes us down, which is fine because we got Bibarel in the back to water gun it down once. And they got Toxicroak in the back. This is a horrible matchup. Our normal subtyping is not making this very friendly. So we're going to go for the Surf, see if we clutch it out. We come really close, and we water gun it down. GG's. Going into game 2, we lead Golbat again into Skuntank. Now this is an interesting matchup. I believe if I straight Shadow Ball it, I should be okay. So we're going to go to the Shadow Ball, and we're going to bait with the Poison Fang. See if we get a shield. And we don't. Dang. This time I think we're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball, because he's going to assume that's another Poison Fang. And he's farming up, honestly, at this point. We go for the Shadow Ball, get him to the critical red, and then he switches to Flygon. So we switch to our Bibarel, which isn't necessarily a winning matchup. If he double Earth Powers, or triple Earth Powers in this case, we will lose, even devoting both shields. So Earth Power, we let it through and just take the loss. Choosing to conserve our shields because we have a decent matchup in Heracross against Flygon at this point. So try to farm it down and give it one shield and then just fast move it out of here with counters. So there's the Earth Power. Flygon is truthfully a busted Pokemon in Toxic Cup. It's just so spammy. They're going to come in with that Flamethrower off the Skuntank, so we'll give it that final shield and be able to hopefully one counter take this down. Yep. And now he's coming in with Quillfish, so we are going to close combat and try to get some of his shields taken away because he still has both shields. Boom. Get for another close combat just before death. Come on, let's get that last shield. And we do. Alright, and we choose to switch right then to Golbat and try to go straight for the Shadow Ball, but he gets to a charge move just before we get to our Shadow Ball. It's a Sludge Wave. It does kill. We're going to have to come in with Heracross and take that L. GG's. Well played. Quillfish, man. Alright, game 3. We're going to lead with Golbat yet again into Skuntank. I think this time we're going to go straight for the Shadow Balls. No baiting this time. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Shadow Ball, yep. See if we can get this to land if he thinks it's Poison Fang again. He does. Awesome. We get the Shadow Ball off. He switches into Flygon. This time we're going to switch into Heracross and try to get a more positive lead and leave Bibarel in the back for the Quillfish if it's still there. Boom. We're going to shield the Earth Power and then just counter away for a little bit. I think we should be able to farm this all the way down, and we do. So we have a lot of energy. He's coming in with Skuntank, so this should be a Flamethrower. We are going to shield, and I believe we're going to go for the Mega Horns in this case. Yep. We should be able to have 2 with the amount of energy we farmed. So Mega Horn. Take that final shield. We're just short of another Mega Horn, but we get to it. Oh, it's a close combat. That's fine, honestly. Take that final shield. We're going to die anyways right after. And then come in with probably Golbat. Nope, Bibarel. We choose to get some energy on the sucker. It is a Quillfish in the back. All we need is a Hyper Fang to pretty much make this game set match. So we get the Hyper Fang off, gets it into critical low. We're going to try to water gun it out of here. We do before he gets to a charge move, and then we just need one water gun for that Skuntank. GG's. Going into round 2 against Sarah Elise, probably the best matchup of the whole tournament. We're going to lead with Heracross into Gliscor. Horrible matchup. We immediately swap to Bibarel. She immediately swaps to Wormadam, and I'm kind of okay with this matchup. We're just going to farm a little extra, then go for Surf. See what we get out of her. We get a shield. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to stay in this. We're going to get to another Surf just before her, presumably Iron Head or Bug Buzz. And this time we get into the critical red. Here comes her charge move. We're going to shield and then be able to water gun the sucker down. It's Bug Buzz. Water gun the Wormadam down. Now, let's see what she comes in with. She comes in with her Bibarel, so we're going to switch just before the Hyper Fang and come with Toxicroak. She switches into Gliscor. We're going to try to go for the Mega Horn, but she's going to get to a charge move. We're going to let our Heracross go. Don't really need it at this point, but Night Slash, it's just Night Slash, so we do get to a Mega Horn to get some chip damage in, or just take that shield. I'll take that too. Nice. Now we got shield advantage. Now we're going to come in with our Bibarel and immediately fire off the Surf, which KOs the Gliscor. She comes in with her Bibarel. We're going to charge, try to get to another Surf before death, but she water guns us down. That's okay. We got Steelix with a shield advantage. All we need to do is get to a crunch. We shield this Surf, and we'll be able to get to a crunch before she can get to 2 Surfs to knock us out. So here's our other Surf. She had a little bit more energy than I thought she did. Boom. We're coming close. We get to the crunch just before death. And we go ahead and take game 1. Oh, just short. Then we take it. One more Dragon Tail. Alright. Alright, game 2, we're going to lead Heracross into Wormadam. Now, this is a horrible matchup. Confusion against fighting is a no-no. So we are going to farm just a tad, and then switch into Steelix. The hard counter to Wormadam. She comes into Bibarel. That's fine. We're going to go for straight Earthquake. The thing is, she will not expect it. Let's hope we can get it. That we do. We get the Bibarel into critical low. We just turned a negative matchup into a positive. We're going to go ahead and give this the shield and try to Dragon Tail this Wormadam down before it water guns us down. And we do with some spare energy. That's fantastic. And she is going to come in with Gliscor. So we're going to bait with the crunch. She knows we should have enough energy for the Earthquake, even though it wouldn't be super effective. It would still do a decent chunk of damage. So we're going to go for the crunch again. After baiting that shield, just get some chip damage in. Decent. She's going to get to probably a Night Slash. We're going to let it take down our Steelix. And we are going to come in with our Bibarel after we let the switch clock go down a few seconds. Oh, we come in with Heracross and we're attempting to fire off the close combat in this case. And then we take that final shield and come in with Bibarel. She switches to Wormadam. I'm okay with this matchup. She's going to get to an Iron Head. Now, we should shield right here. It's a Bug Buzz. I prefer Iron Head in that matchup, to be honest, but here comes our charge move, our Surf, and it gets it to critically low. We're going to farm it down with Water Gun, and we're going to try to take care of this Gliscor, but be warned, Gliscor is very, very quick with its charge moves. It's going to get to a Earthquake and take care of our Bibarel. We're going to try to come in and finish off with Heracross, but she finishes us off. GG's. Wow, that turned quick, right? Alright, game 3. We're going to lead with Bibarel into Escavalier. Now, this is the one thing we want to see with the Bibarel lead, so we're going to switch right away to Steelix. And she's going to switch into Wormadam, so she made a misplay. She admitted it after the game. But what she does after making this misplay is incredible. You'll see soon. So we're going to crunch. We're trying to get some shields out of her. And at this point, since we didn't get a shield, we're just going to devote to the crunches because she'll get to the Bug Buzzes and it should be about an even matchup. And I'm fine with giving up the Steelix if it means the Wormadam's gone. So crunch. She'll get to a Bug Buzz again. We get to a crunch just before. Knocking out the Wormadam, and then she's going to come in, presumably with her Escavalier. There she comes, that counter move should be able to get us down before we get to a charge move. Now we are going to come in with our Heracross. We have the upper hand, but I have to be careful that it could have Aerial Ace, so I'm going to give it a shield. Being a bug fighting type gives us 2x weakness to flying type moves. She switches into Gliscor. We switch into Bibarel. We're down 1 shield. We have the Pokemon matchup advantage. And we have the Surf ready and waiting. And she shield baits us with Night Slash. I thought this could have been an Earthquake. So my loss, her gain. We are going to get the Surf off. And it's going to knock her out. But her getting that shield bait off was crucial. Because now she's going to be able to attack us with shields down. So our Scavalier comes in with Aerial Ace. Doesn't do much, but the counter damage is what sucks. And she's going to be able to get us down before we get to Surf. And then we will get to 1 close combat. But she still has that shield. And she is going to be able to get to an Aerial Ace to finish this off and win round 2. GG's. That bait with the Night Slash literally won it for her. That was fantastic. Alright, going into round 3. We're up against Southpaw RR. We lead with Wormadam against a Flygon. Man, I do not like Flygon. We switch immediately to Heracross. Horrible, horrible matchup for Wormadam. They're going to get to probably an Earth Power, but it's a bait Dragon Claw. Got me with the bait. They switch to Golbat, which is fine. We're going to go for the Mega Horn, which honestly is kind of Heracross's out. It does an okay chunk, but we get the shield out of it, which is even better, to be honest, so I'm fine with that. He's going to get to the charge move Poison Fang, and we're going to let it go through. We're going to come in with Wormadam, and in this matchup, we can pretty much farm away the Golbat. He's going to get to another Poison Fang. We're going to let it come through. And we're going to go, and yeah, I'm correct. We are just going to farm down this Golbat. Opting to have all that energy. He comes in with Flygon, and we're going to try to Iron Head right away, but he has a potential Earth Power, so I am going to shield. But again, it's just a Dragon Claw. You can tell I'm paranoid by these Flygons, man. The Earth Power just comes so stupid fast. We fire off the Iron Head to get the final shield, so it's shields down scenario. We come in with the Bibarel. The Earth Power will hurt, but it won't kill, and we should be able to Water Gun it down. But again, it's just a Dragon Claw. So shield bait, man. Even though we don't have shields, we're going to go for the Hyper Fang into the switch Scizor. Which I don't know if really was the play. Surf would have been less energy and still would have been a good neutral move against it. He's going to come in with a Night Slash and almost take us out, and then we try to Water Gun it down, but he Fury Cutters us out of here. We Confusion down the X-Scissor with a Wormadam, and he has his Flygon on the back, so we are going to not Mega Horn, Bug Buzz it down for the win. GG. Alright, game 2 of round 3. We are going to go ahead and go with the same lead of Wormadam. He leads with Flygon again. Man, I do not like Flygon. We're going to switch to Heracross right away. See what he does. He decides to opt in it for a little bit and farm up. That's not good. He comes in with Venomoth, and I'm like, holy crap, I almost crapped my pranks. But then I realized it doesn't have a Confusion fast move, so this is okay. We're still in this. He's going to Poison Fang. We're going to let it come through. And we're going to go for Mega Horn, just because I don't want to take that debuff from close combat. Does okay neutral damage. We're going to get to another Mega Horn and try to finish off this Venomoth, just kind of in the way. We get the shield out of it. That's fine too. This should have been a really, really big losing matchup if Venomoth had Confusion. So I will take whatever I can get out of this. He finishes us off, and we are going to let the switch clock go down a few seconds, then come and finish it off with Confusions from Wormadam. He comes in with Flygon now. Not good. I'm too afraid of Earth Power. He farmed up too, so we're shielding. He gets me with the Dragon Claw bait again. Jesus, does he even have Earth Power? Does he even have Earth Power? This time I'm not going to shield. At this point, I'm convinced he doesn't have Earth Power. It's Dragon Claw again. I might be right. Alright, we're going to go in with the Iron Head. Stick with this matchup. We get the last shield, and then we switch to Bibarel, and he immediately switches to Scizor. Now, in this case, I think I do go ahead and try to go for the Surf. And then he gets to a potential Night Slash, which it is. Gets us to half health. We get to Surf. Let's see how much this does in comparison to the Hyper Fang last round. Probably more. So yeah, I would have been better off game 1 going with the Surf instead of Hyper Fang. But nonetheless, we're going to knock out that Scizor. He comes with a Flygon, immediately firing off a Dragon Claw, which is going to take our shield. And we're going to try to hurriedly Water Gun it down, but we decide to try to go for the Surf because he has enough energy for Dragon Claw, and he gets to it to finish off our Bibarel, and then we come in with our Wormadam to finish off the Flygon. GG's. Alright, round 4, we are up against Jawgy80. He's going to lead Pillow-Swine into our Trash Wormadam again. I love the Trash Wormadam lead. This isn't the best matchup, but if we can get the Iron Head to land, it's crazy super effective damage against the Ice subtyping. So here comes the Avalanche. to go for the Iron Head, see what we can do. It does not land. That's okay, we're still winning just with confusion damage. I'm going to let the Avalanche come through, which doesn't hardly do anything. I think I could have just not shielded this whole time and been okay. I don't have much practice against Piloswines, to be honest, but we're going to go for the Iron Head. It doesn't land again. He comes in with another charge move. I'm not going to give up the shield. Oh man, I do. Oof. Avalanche. Alright, cool. At least we devoted the shields to take the lead. We're going to be able to confusion this down just before it gets to another Avalanche. And we have enough energy for either charge move. We're going to probably spam right on Iron Head for whatever's coming in. Yes, we do, and it's a bib roll, and that is the move I'd rather have against a bib roll is Iron Head, so cool. Does okay, and we immediately try to switch, but he gets a water gun on us. We go into Heracross, so we should be able to farm the sucker down. He switches into Golbat. We switch to bib roll. Barrel, bib roll, whatever you want to call it. The Big Beaver. He gets to a Shadow Ball, which isn't that great against my normal subtyping, and we're going to get to a Surf. Almost taking care of this Golbat, and we should be able to water gun it down. Now he's going to come back in with his bib roll, and we're going to try to Hyper Fang it out of here, but he gets to his charge move. Just before us, which is a Surf, we come in with Heracross and immediately close combat just to be safe. And take that win. GG's. Going into game 2 of round 4, we are going to go ahead and opt to lead with Trash Wormadam yet again. It's a fantastic lead, honestly. He comes in with Golbat. We should be able to just farm in this matchup. We don't really have to fire our charge move, but let's see if we decide to. He's coming in. This should just be a Poison Fang. So I'm going to go ahead and shield. It's an Air Cutter. I'm kind of glad I did. I don't know what Air Cutter would have done to me since I have a bug subtyping. So we're going to go ahead and fire off the Iron Head in this case. Switches into his Piloswine, which is even better. Gets to his Avalanche. We know at this point we don't really have to shield. Take care of the Piloswine. Here comes Bibroll. We're gonna stay in it a little bit, get some more energy, and then switch to Heracross. He gets to his Hyper Fang, which is fine. We let it through. And at this point, it's so low on health, we can afford to conserve the shield. So we're going to come in with Crustle and try to X-scissor it down, but he gets to another charge move. Oh man, Bibroll. Bibroll's a beast too in this cup. There's Surf, that would have been super effective, but we shield it. Then we opt to try to farm it down, which we do, and get a lot of energy on our Crustle. He comes in with Golbat, and we go for the Rock Slide to take one of his 2 shields, go for the second Rock Slide to try to take his final shield. And we do, and then we immediately switch into our Wormadam and fire off the Iron Head that we had saved up to take the win after divisioning it down a little bit. And that was the tournament. I want to say congratulations to Sarah Elise, who went ahead and had a 4-0 sweep and actually became the first ace in our community with that sweep. So huge congratulations to Sarah Elise for winning the tournament. And yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoy Wormadam as a lead in Toxic Cup. It's just so amazing. It resists so much. It's a great Pokemon. Yeah, I won't rant on too much longer. Thanks guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.